Hello, this is Rabbi Bregman, and in today's short and sweet, I'd like to address a question that I was just asked by phone a couple days ago. And this is the basic topic, and you'll see what the question was. The question was this. This is basically the thrust of it. If you had the opportunity to know exactly when you would die one day, how long you'd live, and exactly to the day, to the minute, to the hour when you're going to pass away, would you like to know that information? It's an interesting question. So let me create a scenario for you. Imagine if there was a way that you actually could know with precision. Imagine there was like a special prayer, maybe Tehillim, maybe something in Psalms, some Kabbalistic thing you could utter, and if you would do it, you'd get within 24 hours straight to your door a FedEx package, straight from Hashem, straight from God, that had that information. Think about this scenario. Imagine how you'd feel when the FedEx man came 24 hours later and the package came to your door. Think how it would feel. Would you want your family around? Would you want to be alone? I'd like to think you'd sit down before kind of opening it up. Would your hand shake as you try to open this envelope? Would you open it slowly? Would it be like a Band-Aid that you just want to tear off? You just open it quickly, and what does it say? Imagine how that scenario would be. Something actually to think about. Now, as we know, life doesn't work that way, and there is no way that you could send a text message or push a button, and Hashem will send you this information that you know how much time you have in this world. That is not the way life works. So why is it that way? Why is it that Hashem made it, and this is a valid Torah question, the Torah speaks about it, why is it that Hashem made it that you don't know how much time you have in this world? Wouldn't that be helpful to know? If a person knew that they had a short amount of time left, that would seem to be a great incentive to put your foot on the gas pedal, to go, to give, to help, to do some more mitzvahs. You know, it's a good idea. And if a person maybe had more time left, maybe they'd be more relaxed about it. Why don't we know? Well, the answer is pretty simple, and I began to allude to it already. For the average person, the Torah says that knowing how much time you have left to live would actually cause you to be lazy. Imagine a person's 25 years old, and you knew that you have 63 years left to go. You say, I got plenty of time. Time to change, time to grow, time to learn Torah, time to learn the Talmud, time to upgrade my kosher, my mitzvah observance. I got a lot of time to fix what's wrong with me. Most people, by finding out they have time, would basically relax and hit the snooze button of life. That's what most people would do. But the truth is, since Hashem has not given us that information, and we all know that, technically speaking, today could be our last day, this hour could be our last hour, God forbid, but I don't need to say that 100 times, God forbid for the whole topic, okay? But since we don't know how much time we have, therefore, a person always has to know that, you know what, I don't know how much time I have, and therefore, I have to get in gear and treat every day, every hour, every mitzvah, everything I do as it theoretically could be my last. So the bottom line is that why doesn't Hashem give us this information? He doesn't give us this information, so we'll be incentivized to take each day and to maximize it. Now you can imagine if a person would open that envelope and it said, you have 17 hours left. Person would actually be very motivated and very inspired. But in general, the average person in life wouldn't open that envelope and find they have that little time. Most people would find they have years and probably decades left to go. And since the average person would actually become very lax with that information, Hashem has chosen not to convey over that information. So while FedEx is not sending you this information to your door, this topic is worthwhile because we should be living a life that every day we begin to wring and squeeze the maximum juice out of every single one and pack it with accomplishments that we'll be able to be proud of in this world and certainly the next one. So that's what I wanted to give over to you today. That's what somebody reached out to me to ask. This is Rabbi Shlomo Zalman Bregman, the Jewish Executive Learning Network. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you the next time with your short and sweet.